Good evening, guys. So today I want to dedicate this video to puzzles, and I am talking severe autism, okay, where children are learning through a memory pool or the cognitive level of development, right? Um, Puzzles are very, very important, and it's more important than even ABCs in a way, the science and such. This is my own opinion because puzzles, I'll read this to you from the Google right here, offer significant mental health and cognitive benefits by strengthening brain cell connections, improving short term memory, boosting visual spatial reasoning, and enhancing problem solving skills. Now, where do you start? This is what I'm gonna try to do today. It's gonna be probably a longer video, okay? With some notes. I'm not like a presenter, a teacher. I'm a parent with experience, and I do my best, okay? So please bear with me. Anyway, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you some tips. This is my own strategy I created for my own child, okay? How to teach him the puzzles, because he knew some things. We taught him matching, we taught him colors, we taught him letters, but he couldn't do puzzles, and all he did was, the puzzles that are basically just put in the already engraved shape into the hole. That's it. These are slightly different puzzles, and I will kind of guide you a little bit. Again, this is my own idea. It's not written anywhere in ABA books. I haven't heard. This is what I need to come up with when I needed it. And we started with 9-piece puzzle, and now he's doing 48 to 60-piece puzzle. So there is a progress. You just have to start somewhere, So prereqs would be, in my understanding, matching skill. They need to know what the matching is. Basically, I don't know what to use of it. Match marker to marker, okay? They need to know how to do that with the puzzle when you start teaching them, because that's a different kind of puzzle, not exactly one that you see it. Anyway, and then they should know maybe colors or numbers, even if it's just 3 colors, because we're only working with 3 colors, right? So I'll show you what I did, how we started, and most fascinating with my child, we're gonna do a case study. I'll show you what that is. So if you find this session helpful and you want to invest a little bit, get a puzzle like this at Walmart. It's a magnetic wooden clear puzzle, $3.50 in the arts and crafts studio, right? And let me show you what it's supposed to look like. And you want to keep it somewhat blank, so you can use it over and over again, because you will need to use it over and again. And then with my son, case study will be, will he be able to put it blank? Because he's never done that, so I don't know. Will he not? Maybe not, because it has nothing on there. See, it's all blank, okay? I did teach him, however, with numbers, because he knew numbers then. And I also put each puzzle piece was labeled like a corner or the edge, and there's only one center piece, I believe, right here. It has no edges, no corners, right? Obviously. So we're gonna actually, I'm going to invite Brendan right now and see if he can even do that one, and then we'll see what happens, how to approach the next level when you start teaching them. So he's coming, and we'll see how that's gonna go. Okay, Brendan, calm down. You're only gonna do this puzzle here. Can you do this puzzle for us? Let's see if I can show this to you. Okay, Brendan. Can you put this puzzle together? We're gonna put the phone aside. We're doing puzzle right now. Let's do the puzzle. Let's see if we can do it. because now it's very difficult. It's 9 pieces, but it's not labeled. And yeah, see, you cannot do it. So for me, to maintain his behavior, for me that tells me enough. And this is what we're gonna do. I'm prepared. I already got the stickers. I'm gonna put puzzle together and I'm gonna put the numbers in. We'll go from there. Okay, and now I just put this puzzle together. It wasn't that easy, by the way, because they have to go in a certain way. But I already got my numbers, and I only leave one piece available for him to put that in. So he's supposed to insert it. Okay, Brennan, ready to go? And then when you work with kids, you want to show them the visual prompt. The visual prompt would be, do this. 1, 2, 3. And obviously not a good color. Not the best, but you can do better than that. Maybe use something like this and put numbers on that. Okay, Brennan, can you put the last piece in here? Slow down. All right. So as you can see, that was not hard for him to do. Now we're gonna do without any prompting. And these are the steps you take. Depends on. I'm gonna shovel them. Depends on the level of your child development. Okay, Brennan. Now that they're all labeled, if he needs it, I'll show it to him. Just this order. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3. That order. It has to be pretty much the same order. Okay, can you put the puzzle now? Can you put the puzzle now? Brandon? We're working on the puzzle right now. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you remember? Okay, now see he's extremely agitated, like very how to say, like very overwhelmed, steaming, crazy. Brenda, this is what you're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna leave this in front of him because I don't want to get it even worse than it is right now. Okay, can you do that? And this is gonna be matching. He's gonna be matching what's here. Brandon? Look, this is edge. This is edge. You're gonna flip that puzzle around. Brandon, you're gonna flip that around. This is edge. Look. And this is what happens. You don't do it right. They don't do it right. You want to help them out immediately. Brandon, look. Look, like this. See, edge. So corner, edge, push, and find another corner. What number? Corner. What number? 3. Yes. All right. What's the next number? Can you find the next number? All right. Can you find the next number? These are your puzzle pieces right here. Come on. And he's overstimulated, which is very hard to work when he's like this. I'm sorry, but you can see it all now. All right. Good job. What number? What number? Calm down. Calm down. What's the next number? All right, number 5. What's the next number? All right. What's the next? What's after 6? What's after 6? What's after 6? 7. And this is also corner. And you want to teach them corner, edge, or center because this becomes your future prompt when they do larger puzzles. All right. Okay. Brennan, we're going to do one more. For the video purposes, I'll show you basically. Let's see how I did this here. We're going to put same one. And yeah, this is why you want to use this for multiple reasons, different ways. That's why you want to keep one puzzle and do stickers on it. Brandon, calm down. Sorry, he's over responsive today. Very. Brandon, calm down. You're gonna do one more. Well, two more actually, maybe. Let's see. See, now the numbers are covered. I'm gonna take it apart. I'm sorry, it's all real time here. And I have to work fast because he's overstimulated. You can see it, you can hear it. He won't even sit down. Okay, Brandon. Alright. Okay, now you're gonna do this. Now we're looking at circles and only 3 colors. Any colors that your child knows, you can put them on there. But that's how you teach them. Alright, Brandon. Can you do this? And this is a match, and he has to match this on a puzzle. Okay, can you put this together now? Do this. Start with the green. You see the green first? Yeah, yep. Ah, wait a minute. No, look, Brendan. Look. Green. This is corner, remember? This is corner. This is corner, right? What goes in the middle? Edge. No? Hold on. You see that? Yeah, that's a real thing. Okay, Brendan. And he's also totally not focused. He's overstimulated. Now, can you do the 3 colors? Brendan, calm down. Look, this is corner. Corner. What goes in the middle? Yes, there we go. Okay, calm down. Yeah, technically you cannot work when he's like that. Absolutely not. He's not even with me right now. Okay. And yeah, he was not home today, so okay. What's the next row? Brandon, calm down, please. Calm down. Okay. What's the next row? Do you see the next row? No. Try again. What's this? What color?
Pink.
Pink. Where's your pink puzzle pieces? Yes, edge, edge. Brandon, this is edge. Brandon, start with here. See, he's totally disoriented. Start right here. Where's your edge piece, Brandon? And when he is overstimulated like that, I try to kind of like do a little bit more for him. Brandon, this is edge, and prompt him, give him what he needs. Brandon, look. Put the centerpiece. This is center, center, center. Brandon, this is center, center. I'm prompting him physically. Okay? Alright. Try this one, where this goes. Look at the puzzle where this goes. Yes. Where this goes. Where this goes. No, try again. Try again. We're doing the line of circles. Alright, can you do the last row? That's gonna be yellow, yellow, yellow. Can you do that? Come on. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Brandon. You can go now. So this is how that goes. You know, very overstimulated. He was visiting his daddy today, and it's just always like this. And that's typically not the good moment to do anything with him right this moment. But This way you see it all. I have it all too, like everybody else with severe autism. It's just like so difficult. But the idea is obviously to have some prerequisites, some skills like matching or colors and numbers, or shapes, you know, whichever your child is familiar with. Then you can use that same core foundation of puzzle and upgrade that, you know, do this or do this until they get very comfortable with just 9 pieces before you even move to the next level, which would be 12. um, and with this specific puzzle, I would recommend to put it yourself together because it's not exactly perfect. It took me a little bit to put it myself first, and then I labeled it myself, you know, like numbers easy because this way I know how they're supposed to go together. Not exactly perfect, but it's arts, made for arts, you know, but we're using this for different purpose. We use this for teaching them do just puzzles, regular puzzles. Now, what do? You know, and I'm sorry, he's so over responsive right now, very distracting, and but it is what it is. Use demonstration. Show them first what you want them to do. Do it yourself, then do it with them hand over hand. Then show them the visual prompt, because we're going from physical to no prompt, physical, verbal, no prompt. That's the goal. So show them what you want them to do so they don't get behaviors because they don't know what you want them to do. Then do it with them, and then let them do if they can, and if they can't help, and then keep repeating until they get comfortable. Okay, but keep consistent with just, you know, until they get comfortable with that. And then again, this was another pattern or idea, like how you could line that up, like matching line to line. Possibly that would be a little bit easier. Continue like to build a line. So these are just ideas I'm throwing at you, but it did work for me. Today, apparently not, and I'm not gonna pull them anymore from any of my videos just because you saw how he it's just crazy. And yes, I gave him today his Sherry's present, this new iPad, and I said, if I see saliva in your mouth, because his father's like, I'm bringing him back today because we cannot handle him. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting, but it's like, okay, well, I told him, get an iPad. I put it on the, you know, nice case and everything, put all these apps in. And I said, if I see saliva, that iPad goes. You're going to be only with your phone. So hopefully that will be a strong enough motivator. Again, always negotiation. And hopefully he will stop doing it because we're in the public too, you know. It's just outside of social norm. Yeah. So anyway, start with a 9-piece puzzle. It all depends on your child development. You can make, you know, you can put, you know, if they're not familiar with puzzles at all, you're just gonna go and you can make something already, like either numbers, letters, colors, whatever, shapes. Create that puzzle. See, it's very difficult. And then, like I already showed you earlier in that video, you put it together like this and have them fit only that 1 piece. And then you take 2 out and give them 2 pieces to put in. It all depends. Some of them more advanced than the others. Some of them using somewhat memory. But you know, if they don't have memory, or if they don't have like too much, you know, skills, they need to rebuild that somewhere. And puzzles really help. So each of them functions different. I'm no doctor, I'm no psychologist. I'm just like observer of my own child, and I think he uses both. But you know, people learn through demonstration or audio or visual. I'm more like a demonstrator. I learned from demonstrating myself. So with that, just let them fit 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, whenever they get all of them together. Yeah, and choose an image, like they know right now I have this, you can do something else. What else? Yeah, teach them edge, center, and corner as you go. That should be like a typo word on here, so they can read and visualize or see it and remember how it's written, for example, because once they go to further bigger puzzles, that will be a verbal prompt. Here's an edge, Here's the centerpiece. Oh no, and my son, like I said earlier, he's still confused with this. I guess he didn't get the concept, what the corner is in the way. Because he does puzzles kind of, he can start right in the middle, for example. Like when I do puzzles, I put an edge first, obviously, that's easier. Now, let's see. When you transition to next level, uh, let's say that would be next, would be 12. And I found a very good resource actually in the Goodwill the other day. I showed you some of it. It's by Melissa and Doug. Look at that. They all sorted by color, which is the background. This is white, blue, yellow, and orange, right? And 12-piece puzzles. And these are the basic skills that any child should know. So if you are into puzzles, I would definitely recommend find that one, because there's like 4 different ones, but the pieces are pretty large and pretty colorful like that. So you don't want to give them new material. You're gonna, you only change one thing out of 3, and that would be the puzzle size. But they already know how to put the puzzle, and they already know ABC. They just haven't had that puzzle. These are your variables and non-variables, okay? Now, again, disclaimer, I'm just a parent. I go as the flow, I know my child, work for my child, may not work for yours. I don't know. It's just an idea to see where to get a start for you if you're interested, because puzzles is very, very important. It works on their cognitive skills, and once we start pushing their brain to function and work a little bit harder, then we can give them like addition, subtraction, and that kind of stuff. Okay, so hopefully it was helpful. Talk to you soon.